morning, everybody. Trying not to get wet, but I also want to see if this thing is going to sink or not before I spend the time and swap the engine. Can't tell if those air bubbles are coming from the Wave Runner or from the trailer. Oh, I'm cranking that the wrong way. Let's kick her back a little bit. Alright, those air bubbles are coming from the trailer. So I think we're in good shape then. I think we can go ahead and swap the engine on it. Alright, nope, come on, get back onto the trailer. I've had it in the water for about 5 minutes now, so it should be, probably okay. Oh god, I didn't really think about this. Get on there straight. Nope, don't do that. No. Oh god, I'm totally going in. I think we're golden. This is my my safety rope, just in case it decided that it wanted to float away from me. Oh, we're good. It's dry in here. Maybe a little bit in the back there. I think we're golden though. All right. Next time you see me, we're going to be back at the house and I'm going to start swapping that engine. Well, this looks like it should be pretty quick. I just have a couple of electronic things that I got to disconnect and then the drive shaft. I think that's really it. Maybe... Oh, the exhaust... Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Famous last words. This is just my personal preference, but these oil injection systems, I do not trust them. I have the little block-off plate, and I just pre-mix my own gas on the VXR, which I'm going to be doing the same thing on this engine, or on my new, old, new... The engine that I'm putting in here, I already got the block-off plate on it. The reason why I did that is because I don't want to risk being out on the lake, wide open throttle, and then next thing I know it stops injecting oil and then the thing gets locked up. I would just much rather get rid of the tank, get rid of the little oil pump, and know that my gas is already pre-mixed. I was getting ready to pull the engine out, and I pulled the one motor mount bolt, and I realized these engines get aligned apparently. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I guess I could stick feeler gauges in the coupler, make sure. I don't know if that's the proper way to do it, or I'm gonna have to do some research or something. Okay, so from what I found online, you gotta make sure that it's flush all the way around, and then the gap in these little fingers here, you gotta measure them at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock, and they should be between 2 and 4 millimeter. So like 3 millimeter would be optimal, which this is at like 1.5 millimeter. Alrighty, as per usual, I got a lot of wind. So update on the Wave Runner. We're all legal now. I got the engine swapped over. I had to swap some wires and stuff from the VXR motor to the actual Wave Runner motor because the lengths were different, but yeah, we're all ready to rip. I'm just waiting for the boat launch to clear up, and then maybe I'll slap my GoPro and take you guys along for the ride. So I thought I fixed my issue because I found two hoses. I don't know, yeah, you can see the fitting. There's two hoses on both sides of this that go into the hull and then go to the jet drive. They go through the hole. One goes up into the engine, and then the other one goes to like a little sump setup. I'm not really sure. I guess to suck water out. So anyway, I thought that those were going to be my cooling issue, but then I kind of thought like maybe I smoked the jet drive by having those hoses being broken. So I got that other wave runner. I'm gonna go see if that has the full setup, because I'm also missing the nozzle that gives the quote-unquote pisser. Alrighty, everybody. I got a new camera yesterday, so there shouldn't be any more wind noise. We'll just have to see how the mic quality sounds. So I've been back and forth to the lake a bunch of times, and from what I've read and the information I received from the gentleman that I bought the ski from, apparently if you have a bad thermo switch, which is this guy here, you will be having the issues that I'm having, which is once I get it in the water, it'll go into like a safety limp mode and limit the revs at like 3,000 RPMs, or it'll just cut out the throttle when you try to go faster than the half, three-quarter throttle. So I got this switch, which was out of the VXR, and this switch acts like a door. So once you hit, I think it's like 176 degrees Fahrenheit, it'll close that door and then put you into the limp mode. If you disconnect the switch, that door will always stay open, and then you'll have your full range of throttle, and you just won't have your safety. So I got this switch, is out of the VXR, my old hull. I'm going to disconnect the one that's in the Wave Runner currently and bring that to the lake, see if it operates normally. And if it does, then I'll swap in my old switch and see where that gets us. I just can't seem to win with this thing. Now I got a dead fuel pump. Well, I guess I'm going to go up, grab a spare hose off my old gas tank, try to pressurize the tank a little bit, see if I can jump start that fuel pump. I got this old carb here. I'm gonna try and swap the fuel pump off of this carb onto my other one and hope that this fuel pump's alright. Because I don't know what's going on with my other one. I should probably clean this off before I do that. Brake cleaner, good for carburetors. Well, I at least got all the loose stuff off anyway. Oh. Maybe I just need to get another new carb. This one doesn't look like it's going to be any better. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you should be able to. The rust right in there. Just for kicks, I went to look at my other two hulls. Unfortunately, I do not have a spare carburetor other than this junk one here. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait a day or two or however long till the new carburetor comes in. Alrighty, so we are a couple days later. Got my new carburetor in. And it's time to just actually put it in. Made in China. That's how you know it's quality. Ah, it came with a fuel filter too. Nice. And if I remember right, I gotta swap this out is all. Which, that was fun the last time. Alright, I got some mostly good gas, a fresh carb, and some questionable spark. Let's try the lake again. My truck's on E. That's pretty sweet. Alright, well, she did very good right up until the end. I think it's probably sucked something up because it's acting like it's running out of gas. So I either got a plugged up filter or a plugged up line. So that's going to be the next thing for this. But I was just ripping it around for like the last 45 minutes to an hour. Forgot to grab my GoPro from the other truck. So unfortunately, I didn't get any of that on video. But she's a certified unit. Okay, so here's where we're at currently. At the end of the day yesterday, I started to have some issues. Not the limp mode thing that it was doing. I fixed that. That was a cooling issue, which I think I recorded already. It seemed fuel related to me, so I popped the filter off. There is a little bit of sediment in the bottom of it, so I'm going to order a new fuel filter. I have one that I can use for temporary, this guy, but it doesn't have the sediment bowl in it, which it appeared to be doing its thing. So my thought is it's either the carb is internally plugged up, there's a little screen inside, which I think I also showed. So it's either that or my spark plugs are starting to foul up. So I will probably pop those out real quick, take a look at them, and then if not, I will pull the carb back off and go through that again. So I'm gonna get to it. Oh, I also just swapped out my fuel gauge because this one's kind of cruddy looking, and it was also stuck at 1 bar, which I'm thinking it's either the sending unit's no good in the tank or the fuel gauge is no good. Not the best view, but it is a view. Let's see what we got going on. I don't remember if I mentioned, I think I mentioned at one point that, that actually looks pretty good. Not too bad. So anyway, I think I mentioned at one point, maybe over the winter, that I had another hull. It was a Pro VXR. Yeah, those look pretty good. Pro VXR, but the hull was shot, and then a hole got put in it when somebody, I'm not going to throw out any names, Big Mitch Garage, bumped into me because he forgot that when you shut these things off in the water, you lose steering. So I ended up having to go through and patch up that hole. And it still floated, and it still ran, just took on a little bit more water. So I found this ski and another ski on Marketplace for $250, I think. I went and I picked them up for 200 bucks, put the motor in the better of the two, and here we are. I actually have to go up to the other one anyway, so I shall bring you guys with me. Let's go take a walk. Yeah, so here's the other two. That's the parts one, obviously, and then this is the VXR. She has seen better days. Very fun ski, but just not very, not entirely buoyant anymore, unfortunately. And it's also only a 2-seater. Now I got a 3-seater. Great. Big upgrades. Don't you got spark plugs that you gotta do or something?
Yeah, I do.
Jeez.
Fuck you and your camera. This thing's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm gonna leave that schnoz pick in.
That's okay. Oh, Big Mitch Garage made an appearance. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, freaking guy's not even ready. Meanwhile, I'm over here pulling my carb off.
Oh my god, are you serious?
What?
You really going into that detail?
What?
So you're really doing that?
What, pull my carb off? Yeah. It's literally just a preventative thing. Or I shouldn't say preventative, just covering my bases. There we go. Because if my fuel filter had sediment in it, then that means that there's probably shit that got through into the carb and plugged up that screen.
What if I have a fuel filter?
You probably do.
I probably do.
What size are your spark plugs?
The regular like 5/8.
In the second drawer of my tool thing in the service truck. I'm telling everybody that you have small plugs. So this here is a little screen that goes inside of the carburetor. And little things can get past the fuel filter and go into this screen and plug it up and cause you to have issues when you try to go more than like half throttle, for example. Well, in my case. So yeah, that was plugged up full of stuff. Just blasted that out. I'm going to blast out that hole there because that also looks like it has some sediment in it that is sucked up from the tank, and put it all back together and we should be fine. Pass you over to Big Mitch for a few minutes while I put the carb back in.
He's gonna slap his carb back in, and I am making discoveries of why two-strokes need spark plugs. Because if you ask me, not this one, that does not look very attractive. It should look more like that. So, always check your spark plugs on your two-strokes, kids. Or old guys, whoever's watching. Peoples. Always torque everything. Click. I just tightened the hell out of that, but that's okay.
Yeah, the elbow spec usually works pretty good.
Oh yeah. You gotta make the click noise with your mouth and it's torqued to spec.
Or just go until your elbow itself clicks.
Yeah.
That's usually my favorite torque spec.
Yeah, I try not to have that happen because it hurts, but I guess to each their own.
When you get to my age, you'll find out that you're not able to avoid it.
Dude, that is such an attractive camera. I don't have a garage, just upgraded his camera setup. I don't know if he said anything about it. Ugh.
I did. Earlier in the video? Yeah, I think earlier in the video.
And Jesus, am I jealous. The Big Mitch Garage videos are definitely not going to look as good as his, but that's okay. Once I start making some money on YouTube or making some money based off of my content, not to self-plug myself, but if you want to see anything cool like a Subaru getting torn down or my Mitsubishi Starion that's from 1987, getting a 2JZ in there.
The plug doesn't work.
Huh?
The power's out, the plugs don't work.
What do you mean?
You're talking about plugging stuff.
Oh, I'm plugging myself in your video.
Yeah, the plugs don't work. The power's out on this channel.
Oh, the power's out on this channel. I can't plug myself. So
Well, you can try, but it's not going to get you anywhere.
Gotcha. That one's not too
Nobody
bad
likes
either.
to subscribe to me.
Alright, how many subs you at now?
58.
58. I just crossed over 230.
Yeah, it must be nice. You got people that love you.
I'm also
I know one person that watches my channel that loves me.
Who, your mom?
No, Gregory777, I think his name is.
Gregory. When's Gregory gonna get his freaking going over there?
Ah, no, you don't say that. I gotta cut that out.
Well, cut this part out. Just a tease of I don't have a garage's next project.
It's already in the works. No videos of it though.
Well, my spark plugs are done. Now my time is to try and jump start this thing to make sure that it still fires up at least.
Did you gap them?
No. They looked exactly the same as the factory ones that came out.
Yeah, those things are probably shot.
This thing ran great. The only thing the cylinder one was like touching itself. All right, now back to your regularly scheduled program with I Don't Have a Garage. Again, follow me, Big Mitch Garage, on TikTok if you want to see anything.
Don't listen, it's a trap.
If you want to see anything pertaining to 2JZ swaps and WRXs and I guess whatever else I get my hands on. Dude, you got this zoomed in.
I don't know, it's just whatever it set itself up to.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna just like...
I didn't mess with the zoom.
Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. That is... Oh, dude, that's so much better.
I don't know.
I apologize for that. I didn't look at the screen.
Alright, cut me some slack.
He's still learning his very nice camera that I'm so jealous about.
He's jealous. He got the base model. I got the XLT.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what that is, yeah.
I got a nice new credit card and I had to break it in the right way.
Could not have done it a better way. I don't think.
I also have the nice... Oh, wait. You're showing my elbow.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's that schnoz. Also got those nice new mics that we're not using. That we totally could have just used.
That's okay. So, you remember that time that you were bitching at me for not being ready?
Yeah, I'm almost ready.
You're almost ready?
Yeah.
Where's the jump box? Okay. Make sure that doesn't fall, because I'll feel really bad.
Damn right you would. I'd be charging you the price that I paid for it.
You got a warranty on that bitch?
The 15-day return policy. Well, I should be ready to rip momentarily. Mitch is having some issues over there. Guy was complaining to me about taking my carb off at this time when we're trying to go out today. But here we are. I'm back together, pretty much. I just got one more screw to tighten.
There's no way this doesn't have enough water. Mango!
Oh!
Screwdriver.
Oh, you're looking for the screwdriver that I'm using?
Yeah, probably. Phillips head?
It could be a Phillips head, a flathead, Allen, Torx. It could be whatever you want it to be.
With this. I'll just use this.
All right, fine then. Fine then. I guess my screwdriver isn't good enough for Mitch.
No, it's not. I'll leave it alone.
It's okay, screwdriver. I still love you.
For now.
Oh, she's a ripper. Where even is your starter on this thing?
Dude, it sounds like it's coming from the back.
It does. Hit it. Where's your electrical box? You know what would help? The flashlight that I forgot at work. Hey, doesn't this thing need to be on?
It isn't.
This?
That's just the...
Yeah, doesn't that need to be in? Or no? Okay. Are you sure this thing has enough juice?
Yeah, it says over 12 volts.
Alright. What the fuck? I feel like we've had this problem before with this.
You have the same battery?
Mine's slightly different.
Oh, fuck it, mind if I attach yours? Just to see if it cranks. It's just to see if it's the issue. Dude, it's definitely getting 12 volts. No, I don't even want to worry about it. Look at it. My battery's totally not even connected. It's just the jump box on it, and it's doing this.
Where is the electrical box? It does sound like it's all the way in the back. Where? Hold on. First thing I want to find is your starter. I want to see if that's... Ooh, it's under the heat exchanger. No, starter's not even trying. Hit it. Oh, that is your electrical box.
What is? That whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's your positive lead, so your solenoid's in there.
You have a voltmeter out here?
I do not. That's at work.
Everything you own is at work.
Yeah, because I need it all there.
Well, you gotta have multiple. I have multiple. I don't have the money. I don't make any money. I make no money.
You make millions.
$0.
$7,000 a week. Owie. That was a pinched finger. You need to tap it apparatus.
What the? What are you doing?
Alright, so because Mitch's jet ski runs so good, we're going to give you guys a look into the electrical system on these things.
Kaka. My favorite, electrical. It's better than you touching my car. That was one time. That was one time back in high school. Zach totally messed up Mitch's carburetor. Costed him $800.
Yeah, Mitch told me to hit his carburetor on his
I
Kawasaki Vulcan with a hammer.
Never said to hit it with a hammer.
He
I
said-
just saw you hitting it with a hammer and you go, uh-oh.
He said,
Like, what do you mean, uh-oh?
he said, "Oh yeah, this thing's stuck. We gotta try and hit it with a hammer." And I said, "Mitch, I don't know if that's a good idea." And then he
Whatever.
ended up breaking it, and he's been
What?
blaming it on me ever
whoa,
since.
Whoa. Whatever happened to, yeah, you just gotta tap it because the flow, so I'll tap it. And here, look. Look, it's unstuck.
Yeah, Mitch told me to hit it with a hammer.
Never
He
told
said,
you.
"Give it a full swing," and I said, "Mitch, I don't think that's a good idea. This thing's aluminum."
Oh, this one's totally stripped out, does absolutely nothing.
And then he ended up breaking
Oh.
the carburetor in half, and
You
just
use
likes
the
to blame it on me.
Yep. Sure. Bro thinks he knows how to work on everything. Except the Kawasaki Vulcan.
Never claimed that I know how to work on everything. Man, this thing's filthy.
You leave it alone. She's been sitting for a long
What
time.
are you gonna do with those cables?
They're long enough, I think. I think that that's also an issue. My power wire going from there to there has electrical tape on it, and I don't know how I feel about that. Gonna be honest. Don't know how I feel about it.
Mitch, I don't think those are gonna be long enough.
Hey, I think I realized that. So now what?
Going based off the fact that the starter wasn't even trying, I think it was probably a stuck solenoid.
I mean, it definitely sounded like it was clicking pretty good. So I'm gonna agree with you. Unless my starter literally is just locked up.
Oh, I guess we're not gonna have anything against the batteries with this.
You dummy. Dude, I want to know who did all this to my jet ski. I really should have thoroughly went through this thing. Made sure she was running tip-top shape, so I guess this is all my fault. Except for you. It's all your fault, Zach.
Rude. I'm just a guy trying to do dude things.
That one time,
in band camp.
junior year in high school, when you cracked my carburetors on my thing. Oh look, maybe it's because his foam is like moved out of the way. It's supposed to go there. It's a lot of screws. That box does not look that appealing to me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, the one on mine didn't look appealing to me either.
Is that tape wrapped around that?
Where, around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's insulated wires in there. Probably fine. How's this guy look?
What is that?
That's the wire directly from your battery. I guess we could hook up the jump pack and see if there's 12 volts down there. I'm getting too old for this shit.
You're younger than me.
What are we talking about? I'm 24 going on like 78.
I feel that. I just crossed 83.
I'm turning 83 next week. 12-8. Let's just confirm that I did not feel anything on the starter. No, that starter ain't doing nothing. Maybe we click it a bunch of times. It'll eventually.
I mean, we heard it. It tried. And then it went bzzz. I hate to say it, I think my starter took a shit. It's not a turn signal, leave it alone. You're gonna burn it out. Here, just for shits and gigs. Ground that thing out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good way to test it. See if there's power coming out of there. Let me know when you're ready.
Good. Yeah, there's power coming out. Yep. Starter took caca.
But do we have juice going all the way to the starter? Because that's also the electrical taped wire.
Well, I guess it's time to unelectrical tape my wire.
I'm not getting my hands covered in electrical tape. That's all you.
What do you mean?
It's your jet ski. I'm not getting covered in electrical tape goo.
You know how much of your crap I work on with you to help you?
Alright, let me go grab gloves.
Yeah, grab me a set too while you're at it.
What the fuck do you think I am? A free glove dispenser?
I think you're my bitch. I hope you leave this in the video.
Ah, darn, last set of gloves.
Yeah. Looks like you're gonna get sticky fingers.
Boy, the amount of times that I helped you, you would think that you would owe me a set of gloves.
Hey, back.
Back?
Your fucking logo looks like it says back.
That's not very nice.
That's what it says, B-A-C-K.
You're not very nice to me.
I am the
All the
nicest.
times that I've helped you.
Yeah. I don't think you can count on your hand. How many times have I helped you? I think you're gonna need your included in that.
I don't think I can count that on my hand. There you go, have some gooey electrical tape.
My favorite.
That is quite gooey.
Did you see anything exposed yet?
Not yet. Whoever wrapped this did a really good job.
Really good job in probably sealing it in. Sealing it in the flavor.
See, I never know how to feel about wrapping stuff in electrical tape. Like, does it seal it in or does it keep it out? Because my employer thinks that it keeps it out and wants everything getting wrapped in electrical tape. But then everybody else that I talk to is like, oh no, let's the stuff in and then it traps it. Where's the end?
This is the end. Mitch can't ski ever again.
the end? Oh, I think I found it. No, I didn't. Where's the end? Oh, if it wasn't corroded before, it sure will be now.
Oh, God. Are we even able to access where it leads to, or no, we gotta remove things?
So.
You think the intake manifold has to come off?
Yeah, it does. The heat exchanger.
Heat exchanger. You ever have one off?
Yes.
Cool. Looks like I'm at the right guy's house. So I've never worked on a jet ski before. This is unknown territory to me. The engine side of it I can figure out, but heat exchanger, never heard of it.
Well, the heat exchanger is where your exhaust goes through, and then there's a little rubber pipe inside, a little rubber tube. And the little rubber tube is where the water goes in. Cools the exhaust and all that. Why was this thing wrapped in electrical tape? Where's the splice?
Maybe it was never spliced. Maybe they did that because it was rubbing up against each other.
That's what it... I think that was wrapped for no reason.
It might have been wrapped as an extra shield, and now I'm gonna have to wrap it again. So
I think that's
continue
what it
to have
was.
an extra shield.
You can look at it for yourself. There's no... I mean, there's like a little nick in the one spot, but it hasn't gone through the insulation.
Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. It is all the way under there.
Yeah, that's why I told you, you gotta take the heat exchanger off. You gotta get these gaskets. Probably these gaskets.
Dude, this like wire feels doughy. I feel like it should be. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I think it feels a little bit suspicious. As in possible termination. Oh, is my start all the way up front, dude?
Yeah, it's
How much of a pain is it to remove that?
It bolts in right up here.
And do I have to buy gaskets every time I just I take it off or no?
What? This?
Yeah.
Yes.
You serious?
Yes. Well, you should only have to take it off once.
Just when you think things like this would be fun.
Oh, they are
Friend
fun.
Zach totally fucks you.
They are fun until you have to work on them.
It is so fun. We have so much fun on the water with these things.
You might be able to get away with just taking this part off. In which case, you would still need to buy a gasket.
Wow, I'm so glad that all I have to do is still buy a gasket. I almost think it'd be easier just to take it right off of the freaking motor and then buy that gasket. No, because it's not going to come out that way.
Yeah, you might be able to get away with just taking this part off. Well, Pack-On Power Sports probably has these gaskets in stock. Or you can get them on Amazon probably next day.
Why couldn't we just tap the starter?
Could try that. Can't guarantee how many times it's going to work, but I also don't know if I have a long enough punch.
We also don't know exactly where it is.
Right down there.
Funny. Dude, I wanted to go in the water so bad today. So bad.
Went to go pull the starter without pulling the exhaust manifold because it's way under there.
Gave her an accidental tappage.
Tapped it a couple times, tried prying on it, now the starter works just fine, so we're gonna just let it rip for now. There's another one on order.
I'm keeping that one on order, and I'm going to keep it on my shelf for $40, bro. Can't go wrong.
Yeah,
I'll have it here.
as cheap insurance, and we know that we should be able to get the starter out without pulling the whole exhaust manifold heat exchanger setup, because again, it's these wires go directly to the starter. You might be able to even see. Camera's kind of picking it up. Down in there. Might be. Yeah, you can see the little silver rod down in there if you look close enough.
What the fuck?
I guess it's because I disconnected the jump pack.
Disconnected the battery.
Whoopsie!
Guys got jokes here.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
You're a goofy goober, yeah.
Any day now.
Shut up. Shouldn't have disconnected it. But she fires right up.
Well, I figured,
Listen to this thing, ready?
Obviously, we didn't make the lake today, but I think tomorrow we'll be able to make the lake again. I'm all set up, got the carb cleaned out on this again. Got the quote-unquote new fuel gauge. So now it's time for the special surprise. Doesn't involve the wave runner. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. The next project's already lined up. I'm gonna give you a little teaser. That's a 350 Chevy. We put headers on it, sealed up the oil pan. Just waiting for the reveal of the other project. So if you guys wanna see what that other project is, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Peace out.